Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here. Oh my goodness, I keep knocking things over today. I've just done it in the Sagittarius reading and I've just done it again in this reading. This will be for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I do want to say, please remember that the readings are only general. They may not be for you. Take what you need, leave the rest to another Pisces. And also remember that the readings do flip-flop. So sometimes I'll be reading for the other person. I guess that the universe has a way of making us understand both perspectives with readings. So, I'm having a very bungly day. Bungle. Sometimes that just happens. No, what do they call it? Sleight of the hand here. I need to go back to bed, I think. All right, Pisces, we're using the Cosmic Tarot for your reading here. And we do have the Four of Swords coming up first. So the Four of Swords is a card that talks about recuperation. It can talk about, you know, coming out of a time where you need rest. So sometimes it's sort of like you could have gone through a small operation. You could be working with someone who's been through some sort of hospital stay here. But definitely something here that is giving you a chance to rest up. For some of you, it could have been breakdown of relationships, loss of jobs, but you're being asked to take time out to meditate, to go deep inside, to really understand your thinking here. Two of Pentacles, because you've got a decision coming up that you have to make. Now, the Two of Pentacles is the card of making a decision between two very equal things. Sometimes it's about head over heart. Sometimes it's about two very equal things that you're finding difficult to separate. So it could be two relationships, could be two people, could be two jobs, but two. Choosing from two. Five of Cups coming in. So again, looking at this, thinking, are you choosing to walk away from something from your past? Are you choosing here or trying to make a decision here through meditating and taking time out to walk away from something that's kept you bound to your past? Possibly here, Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. You've seen the light here. You've had some sort of awakening here. The Justice card coming out too. The universe has helped you to see an answer here. You're walking away from something. The universe has helped you see something much more clearly, shedding a light on something. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's get some more information. All right, Three of Wands. Now that has come out so much today as the first card of the reading. So that says to me at the moment, there are a lot of people looking to make forward movement in their life. People aren't stuck anymore. So if you've had that feeling of being stuck, you're now starting to move forward. This is about waiting for your ships to come in. Manifestation, opening up. And letting go of things that no longer serve you here. So this is the end of a cycle. So this is what's happening for a lot of people at the moment. And we've seen the cycles ending. We've seen this time coming in. And it is the time for letting go of things here. Letting go of things that no longer serve you. Could be negative thinking, negative situation, ideas, the way you see things being done. But you're letting go and allowing now. Oh, so Wheel of Fortune. So maybe this is about the universe deciding now that we're all ready to move forward. Everybody's ready to move in a new direction. Perhaps you've been chained to your past here. Perhaps you've been chained to an old way of thinking. You could have found it difficult to move on from an old relationship. But whatever it is, you're starting to see things differently. And there's the past. So it's definitely about the past having its claws into you and stopping you moving forward here. Could have been to do with childhood wounding. Could have been to do with the way you hung on to things from your childhood. But this Six of Cups talks about nostalgia, remembering. You've opened up. You've let go of things. Let go of childish things. Let go of... You've grown up. You've grown up here. And I don't mean that in a negative way. It's like you've had a huge realization here. Let's keep going. Okay, so we have the Princess of Wands coming in here. So this is about passion, seeing a new doorway, seeing a way to go, having something put in front of you that's given you an idea of the direction you want to travel in now, and letting go of what's held you back. There's a victory, Six of Wands coming in. This is about seeing the way forward, having recognition, being noticed, understanding that. There's other messages coming through. Let me just put another couple of cards down. We do have the card of the Nine of Wands, which is about the wounded warrior. Maybe you've held back from something or a relationship here because of things that have happened to you in the past. Okay, yeah, we have the Tower. So the breaking down of old things definitely is happening here. You're trying to bring in new love. The universe is bringing you in something new here, but you're having trouble letting go of what's happened in the past. Could be dealing with someone who's a Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo. So what I see here is a person who's been unable to let the past go. The universe here is saying that you need to take time out, and you have a choice here of not hanging on to something from your past. Could be again an earth sign, because that's come up twice here. But it's about something being illuminated for you and some sort of ideas being let go of that have held you back. So some of you could have had a relationship in the past that has left you very hurt and damaged, or I don't want to say damage, because damage always sort of gives me the feeling that you can't come back from that, and that's certainly not what it is. But it may have hurt you in the past, and you may have had a lot of sort of putting yourself back together here. And I feel that you've either been scared, frightened, or unable to move into new relationships because of the fear that surrounds this due to old lessons that you've learned. And the universe is saying here, there's new love here for you. And there is something beautiful waiting, but you've got to let go of the past in order to meet the new person. There's some sort of light being shone here. Now, for some of you, this could be somebody that you knew in your past. You may not have had a relationship with them, but they could have been someone you've known here. There's a strong Leo energy coming up in this reading again, and I had that in one of the others too. So if you're dealing with a Leo, that would make sense. But there's like a shedding here of old ideas, old beliefs, things that have held you back, and the closing out of some sort of cycle. Because there's some sort of pain you're letting go here of in order to move forward. And I feel that perhaps you haven't realized, could be pain from your childhood here as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person who you've had in your life, but it could be that you've been letting go of some sort of negative thinking that's held you back from having the happiness you wanted. Because now the universe is saying that you've sort of worked with this energy. There is someone waiting in the wings for you here. I've seen this a bit today around cycling, ending cycles and moving into, and we're going to take those two because they jumped out at me again, moving into new times here. And I feel this here because you've got the chaos and the conflict followed by a fork in the road. So I'm thinking that what the universe is saying here is that there is no longer a need to hang on to this chaos and conflict. You can get rid of it in your life because you're about to be offered another direction to move in, another opportunity. And this is coming for some of you in the form of love, but it may not be love for all of you, but somebody is coming in to sort of help you move in a different direction. It could be related to work. If you've been stuck with the whole work thing, maybe you had bad experiences in jobs and you're worried about taking on something new for fear it's not going to turn out so well. Maybe you've sort of been cycling with your work, cycling with relationships. Maybe you haven't had a deep, meaningful relationship for a while. Maybe you're ready for that now. But definitely moving into new times here. I just want to read the Fork in the Road card here for you because I think it's relevant. It's number 13. Okay, so it's about time to make a decision, considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. So every choice has a consequence. You've arrived at a fork in the road and are being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Will you take the road less travelled or the one well worn by others who've come before you? This is your choice and yours alone to make. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction because it's an important crossroads. Take heart, as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience. So something's being cleared from you here, Pisces. Something's being cleared out of your way. And I feel like it's fear of commitment or fear of having something long term here. And I feel that something is being offered to you here that's perhaps coming in as a result of you letting go of some of these beliefs about yourself or childhood beliefs that you've not been able to let go of. You're scared of being hurt. So it looks like you're almost running away from things for fear of being hurt. But being hurt is part of the process. So if it happens, it happens. You can't avoid it. Because if you avoid it, you don't get what you want. Have a wonderful week.